Hello. So I'm letting some of them join. See that? Because I separated too soon. James Cagney, thank you for your feedback on one of my videos. He said, don't separate too early because it kind of looks like it's thinning and it's going to break off. And you don't want your locks to break off, so keep your hands out your head. Something like that. And you know what? He was absolutely right. And my fear was that I was separating too soon, and that's what happened. So there's a bunch of them that I either let them grow. So this one, look at that. I left this one. What I did, I had to cut a few of them off because they were really long, but they were hanging on by like 6 hairs, and I could just foresee that it would probably fall off later on. So I cut them, and actually, look, there are a few that I cut them, and I wanted to start over with those few. There's a good shot, so there's evidence of one, and there's sort of a patch kind of in the back. And you know what it was? I know what it was. I know. It's issues with self-acceptance, because here's my afro kinky hair growing into I don't know what, right? Starting to, pepper seed. And my desire for wanting it to look like tresses of flowing hair is what prompted me to start separating it so I could have these, tresses, quote unquote. And you know what? Worst thing I could have done. Well, I don't want to regret anything. It's all a lesson learned. But, it leads to, if you separate too early, look at this one. This was 2. Can you imagine how skinny those were? So I let a bunch of them, even in the front, marry and join so that they would have thicker bases. But some of them I left, like this one. And look, it's fixing itself. Seriously, like it's, how many hairs are those? You could count them. It's so springy. But look, it's building upon itself. So when you see these little BDBs, don't pull them off. They are the beginning of the knitting process. So I left this little skinny one, but there were a few and I cut them off. I felt so bad because I was doing it wrong. But you know what? This is the journey, and it's a story to tell, and it's a reflection of how I've been feeling about me. And that's what I said in my last video, that how I view my hair and how I deal with my hair is a reflection of how I feel and deal with myself. So to the degree I'm accepting myself authentically is the degree to which I'm accepting how my hair is growing out of my head. So, power to the freeformers that have really thick manes of kinky coily hair, because in order for I almost poked myself in the eye. In order for that to happen, it's they have to if your locks are thick like that, then you're gonna have these chunky pieces, and which is far from flowing tresses. And you know what? I just blame it on my psychology. It's just how let's be honest, it's slave mentality. It's the idea of that white hair is better, it's more presentable, it's more professional, it's more accepting in culture, and those are the residual effects. And because of that, it made me want to separate what wanted to join. It made me separate it and spoil it up. Maganga spoil it up. Well, I know, I didn't spoil it. It is what it is. But so here I am telling you, don't separate too early, I still use Andalou. Like, I shampoo with this, honestly, 3 times a week, at least twice a week. And the important thing about the shampoo that you use, you don't need a conditioner. It is a scam. The only reason why they make conditioner is so that you'll buy another product. And what they do is they sell you a shampoo that has chemicals to strip your hair and make you feel like it's really dry and stripped, and I have to condition it and I have to do a deep oil. No, you don't. Your hair is supposed to be dry and soft. And if you use a shampoo that doesn't have any of those harsh chemicals, then you won't feel the need to then add a conditioner, because the conditioner doesn't help with the locking process and it doesn't wash out. So the key with shampooing and really enjoying the shampoo process from beginning to end with ease is to dilute it. I use, honestly, I squirt just a bit into this really soft squeeze bottle, and I fill up, maybe not fill, but maybe like 3/4 with water. And then it's already diluted and mixed, and then I just squirt it. I start from the back and squirt the sides and squirt, 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 finish squirting the hairline at the front. And then it's so luxurious and sudsy. And most importantly, it washes out really easily, far easier than if you just squirt the straight shampoo into your hair. You're gonna come out the shower and find globs, patches of soap suds, and you'll have to get back in and rinse it out. So dilute your shampoo first. What else? Do you remember some special ones? This was a special one because it was really thin, but it's got a thick base, and I really like it. I like the shape of that one. Here's an example. Right? This was, what, maybe 3 or 4 back there. I was just separating like a mad woman. I still can't keep my hands out of it, but I'm more conscious, more aware of what I'm doing. And I'm doing a video, so I can play. What else did I want to say? Nothing else. My hair is long enough. Look, we all want length. We all want length. I think every woman wants to have hair to play with and do stuff with, right? Well, I do, and I'm looking forward to even more length. But I like this length right now. And see, when you see these guys, leave them. It's how 4C hair. You know what? Here's a message for all the parents that have little girls, or boys, but mostly girls, because boys usually get a haircut. But here's to all the parents that have little girls who have coarse 4C hair, or soft, or coily, or whatever, but especially the coarser the hair, the kind of hair that seems like it's the hardest to manage. It's not. It's doing what it's supposed to do, which is knitting itself together into larger locks that you can then do updos, style, you know. Imagine, as soon as this gets long, I've been doing, you know, quasi updos, not really, just sort of tiebacks. But look at that. You're gonna have all the fun of loose natural hair, all the fun of styling and whatnot, with the ease of locks. Our life, man, it's like, I feel like I've forgotten, and I'm just now remembering my African self through my hair. Thank goodness. You know. So that's it, peeps. I'll just show you. I never really showed you the back, right? Let's see. So there's an area back here. I had to cut away so many of those little guys. Don't let that happen to you. Don't. Some of them, I let them gather up. But just leave your hair alone. As I'm running my fingers through my hair. Anyway. that cool? Very cool. Accept yourself. I guess that's something that it'll be a continual process for me to accept myself. And if I don't, my hair will let me know.